All right, so what's poppin', Big Headed family? It's your boy Big Gotti. I hope everybody having a blessed day out there. Thank y'all for tuning in with me on another one. Now look, we're gonna jump straight into today's content. So we got Dwight Howard's ex-wife, Royce Reed, basically throwing him under the bus. Now she's saying a lot of different things about him, and Dwight Howard and his new wife basically came out and said they're gonna make a positive diss song about her because everything she's saying is lies, and his new wife says she never seen that side of Dwight. But we're gonna get a bar of what she got to say. Let's run it.
Now, when you say you've been silenced, that's a very powerful word.
Facts.
But in what way and who?
I was literally silenced by a document, Dwight Howard. And what's crazy is he didn't realize by us having this new agreement that now allows me to speak because it null and voids the old one. But that's also why all the records are unsealed. Congratulations. So when I was doing the show, we are initially on it together. So when I went to pitch the show, which is why they sent me because I was actually still with an athlete, I pitched at all these stations. It got picked up. And then we broke up because it's in my series. But he cheated on me. And I went off. I was Twitter strong back then, like, oh, this motherfucker, right? And he got pissed off, and then he had all his attorneys write up all these things, and, you know, like, well, we just want to make sure if she's still going to do the show that she's not going to talk trash about him. Okay, like, I don't want to do this to talk trash about.
But I mean, if you went on Twitter and you was talking about him, I mean, what do you expect? He probably paying her money every month for their kid. So he like, man, I'm not finna be giving you money if you finna be trashing me. I feel, bro, though.
We're not even together. Like, I don't even want you on the show.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that. The next day, my attorney asked me to come down to his office. And I'm like, for what? He's like, I need you to sign this agreement. What agreement? Basically what we said yesterday. Okay.
Right.
I get down there. He's rushing me to sign it. And this is another reason why I keep everything. That's why I have all these phones. Read everything, even when someone is telling you to hurry up. Because I trusted this man. And he basically had me sign an injunction where it says I could not speak his name, show my child's photo, say my child's name, say his name, be around anyone that knew him. And if you even spoke about him, like we're doing right now, even if you were talking to one of them, I would have to get up and walk out. And it didn't say till death. It said till the end of time.
Yeah, this crazy, but there's always two sides to every story. So I would like to hear Dwight Howard's side, you know what I mean? Because she could have been threatening him, threatening the kid. So he was like, man, you got to sign this contract.
I guess this is the athlete in me that really wants to speak to the girlfriend, the significant other, the wife, the ex-wife, the ex-girlfriend, the ex-fiance, the fiance. The athlete in me wants to ask you, why go public? Like, why not keep it family business? Why not work this out behind the camera, behind the curtains? Why go to TikTok? Why?
That's what I mean. Like, why would you go to TikTok? Why would you go to Twitter? Why would you trash him? Like, at a certain point, like, if you knew that he was doing that, you should have just let him go, you feel me, and let him go on his way. You know what I mean? But no, you wanted to bury him. You want to do all this stuff to him. So, of course, he's going to make you sign these contracts, and now you feeling stupid. But I guess they signed a new one, like she said, so everything's out. Let's run it.
Go to Instagram. Why go to MTV? Why go to these different extremes to say what you're saying?
Because staying quiet got my son Baker acted twice.
Got him what?
For wanting to. Because being quiet had my son calling my mom to come to my house because I was saying I was finna take a bottle of pills. That's why. And that's why when I see the whole comment about, oh, the relationship, I had been sending out little tidbits on my Instagram, on my TikTok. If you look back, I had been posting videos about like pushing all my buttons, the rapping ones, doing.
But you know, when you with somebody powerful, like, you know, they might make you feel that way. Like, you know, they got everything, you don't got nothing. And if they leave you, you feel like you're going to be worthless. So I understand what she kind of saying, but at a certain point, you just got to let go. You feel me?
Cash Dog Commandments. That was before that announcement. That was me like screaming.
Mm-hmm. You were sending flare
Yes,
guns.
yeah.
Okay. All right. When did the abuse started to happen?
Between me and Dwight?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like, remember around the show?
So that was older. That had previously happened to you, all the while knowing this is damage that has been done, but you still go back.
But again, we're talking about before 2009.
Yeah, but it don't matter when it happened, though, Royce.
I know, but again, somebody just died.
Yes.
And this person is calling you devastated.
No, I'm not.
And like losing it and claiming like he's just this changed person and what his plans are and therapy and begging for forgiveness. Like, it's been how long? And again, you've been punched. You got to remember, like, I'm being punched. It can't get any worse. Like, shit. I'm
punched
let's just go.
Punched, not literally punched with like just the emotional tactics.
Yeah.
That's happening,
Yeah.
and you're falling for them. Like,
Well, no, that one, yeah. Because I wanted all the other shit to stop.
But see, psychologically, she was feeding into the fire and making it worse. So you really can't blame bruh.
But the physical abuse between us, like, I was one of them people who said that I would never go back. And I did twice. And when people ask, like, oh, at this point it's your fault. When you have been so mind-fucked to thinking that you're worthless, that nobody will want you, that you ruined baby Superman, baby Jesus, you start to believe that stuff.
Like I said, though, before, I kind of feel what she's saying, though, because he got the power to make her feel like she real small, like she nothing. So I understand why she felt like suicidal at sometimes, but she got to get through it. You know what I mean? I'm glad she did.
So any little inkling of like joy, you take it. But when he did it the first time, I was shocked. Like, I had a knife, pulled on me before he had ever done it. I was, at knife point. So when I even talk about that story, and I'm like, the people who were there, y'all know this happened because of my reaction. And it was my reaction because that's how I was raped. And I made sure I said that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That ain't never good for a woman to get sexually assaulted, man.
So for them to minimize it and again act like my pain is unreal or like shit didn't happen, that bothers me. Because I did try to forgive and not do this. And again, when you're a woman who's made to feel so less than, I mean, just a moment of joy, you take it. So when he flung me into the entertainment center and then accidentally, like, I always say I don't think he did it on purpose, but flung Braylon, like, there's pictures of the entertainment center when I first moved into the house and when the doors are broken. The timeline sets up. His family sits here and comes on the internet and act like I'm lying.
You know what's crazy, though? I don't even think she lying because, people rich and powerful, they be doing stuff like this. So, man, that's messed up. She had to go through that, man.
I asked him, the midget-ass friend, he was at the fucking house. He told him, hey, man, stop, that's a female. And then he gets up and picks up your little boy who's now crying and just walks out and your goddaughter sitting on the couch, don't know what to do? And you got to have a conversation with her now?
Sheesh. Oh, yeah, you know she telling the truth. This is all facts.
All because I didn't have a backpack or some Skittles. But all the apologies, I had a bad game. I had never done that before. You know I've never acted like that before. That is not in my character. That's not me. So I believed it. Even though, I'd broken up with him or whatever, got back together. When he came to pick up Braylon that day, and I walk in the bathroom, and I come back and you're standing in my room, I already knew some shit was finna happen. But at that house, it was my bathroom door, and I could exit this way because then my room went like that. But when I walk here and I see him right there, I see my little boy in the family room playing with his Chuggington toys. And he asks, you want to do something? No. I say, my period's on. I take some head. No. This is a person that is 6'11", and I was tiny back then. I'm thick now. But
I hope she ain't about to say, bruh, took it. I hope she not finna say that, bruh.
sorry. Again, I said this before. Laughing, I've learned, is a coping, so I'm okay. But I just keep seeing him playing with his Chuggington toys, and I just keep thinking about this man that is just asking me for something that I don't want to do. But I also remember what he did before. And I'm trying to just tell him, when you bring him back. I did say that. I said, when you bring him back.
Who is him?
Braylon, because he was coming to pick Braylon up. So I'm like, when you bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't good enough. So he then comes and he closes the door and he walks me over to the bed, and I step backwards because now I'm by my chest because I don't feel like doing this. And I'm not like this. I'm just walking back like I just said no. And he's like, man, come on, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, you can do something. And I'm like, no. And he's pushing you down on your head. And at first you think he's playing, and you know he's not playing, but you try and push him off of you and be like, man, stop, so you can just walk away. And he don't let you stop.
Oh yeah, Dwight Howard, man, this is out of pocket, man. She's saying basically you took it, bruh. This is the type of shit, man, that shouldn't go on. I don't care if you're an athlete. I don't care if you famous, you rich. None of this shit should go on. Like, this is out of pocket, bruh.
You push him and he pulls you, and you try and push him again, and he throws you on the ground.
Oh no.
And now you're like in front of your dresser and you're crying. And now because you're crying, you can't actually give head now because you're crying. You're too emotional. So you just slam your waist into my face? That's what you do? Over and over and over again?
The way she's saying this, man, it sounds like bruh could get brought up on charges. Like, this is out of pocket. Like I said, I don't even know what to think, but let's run it.
For what? Because you that pissed off that I can't give you head for real? And then you just walk out.
Not that she can't, she don't want to, and he should have just accepted that.
Pick our son up. Meet house?
I mean, we already here. Fuck it. Mm-hmm. Is he gay?
I think he's curious.
Have you ever witnessed him in some gay shit? Curious is one thing, but you ever witnessed him on some gay shit?
I have never witnessed him doing it, but
No. Because that's a strong, out of all this shit that we talking about, because you can't say that without.
Well, I don't want to say, okay,
because everybody say Dwight Howard is gay, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know if it's a secret to everybody else, but the whole world be saying that, man.
Ever been in a house where you're like, how did we all get here? You know, like it is such a variety of people. And like you would never probably even speak in like just the regular world. It was like that. And this was at party night. And let's even back up a little bit. Christine had left because she found out.
It sounded like one of those Diddy parties. I ain't gonna lie.
That Dwight and I had started messing around. She had no idea. And he tried to pull us into the room to have a meeting. And he said, y'all want to pull out y'all toys? And she was like, what? You know? And I was like, what the fuck? Because that was his introduction into trying to have one of them. No. Well, I guess, yeah. But I was saying the polyamorous thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that's still a threesome.
I know, but I
okay.
Well, yeah, if he's asking about toys. But anyway, she ended up leaving like, I think the next day, because she like lost it. I was laughing. I thought the shit was funny because I was like, why would you even try me like that?
Yeah, man. So Dwight Howard, man, I heard some crazy stuff right now, and I don't know what to think. Now, I know that she was out of pocket for talking about you, so that's why you had to get the little contract for her to sign. I guess y'all signed some new stuff, so it messed up the old contract, so now she could talk. But all this sexual assault stuff I'm hearing, man, like I hope that ain't true, you know what I mean? And I hope you really on some positive stuff, bro, because, you know, she making you look real bad. Like, this is the type of stuff you can get charges for, you know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all think about the content in the comment section. And until the next one, y'all stay safe out there.